I'm going to talk to you about one of my greatest pet peeves today. This is going to be our makeshift map of the valley. Right in the middle, PHX, Phoenix, right in the middle of the map, right? And then everything just kind of cyclones out from there. You've got Glendale, Peoria, Surprise, Buckeye, Goodyear, and then obviously a bunch of smaller cities around that. You've got Scottsdale over here, Tempe, Chandler, Mesa, all down that way. And there's mountains all over the place. It's a huge valley, right? Oh, don't forget, like my little lake up there, that's Lake Pleasant. So it's a big valley. My primary area is everything, west of the 17. I do my best work west of the 101, right here. So you're looking Peoria, Surprise, Buckeye, Goodyear, all of those areas I am very familiar with. Some things to keep in mind, we've got very specific niche areas out here, This whole area here is active adult. You've got Sun City down here, active adult. And you've got a couple little pockets out in Buckeye of active adult. Up here off the 303, active adult. You might be saying, what the heck is active adult? Well, these are the 55 and up communities. And with the 55 and up communities, you're actually selling a lifestyle, not just a house. Because they have these beautiful resort type facilities, all of the different clubs and activities that you could imagine, massive quilting studios, art studios, wood shop, metal shop, and then all of these really awesome clubs and classes around that. Fitness centers, pools, palm trees and lights, like they're beautiful. But there are a lot of fees associated with that. And each one has its own little nuances. And if you aren't familiar with this and you don't specialize in this, how can you represent people? I work this area. I take a lot of pride in being knowledgeable and being able to best represent my clients, knowing the little niches. Like I'll give you a silly one just so you have an example. Sun City West is a city. Sun City is a city. They were actually negotiated by Del Webb as being county islands. They utilize some city services, but their $3,500 capital improvement fee goes into a reserve that helps with the roads and things that normally would go through, like the city of Phoenix takes care of that, not this reserve. And Sun City West specifically, my map just got kind of crazy, I apologize. So Sun City West is about right there. Sun City and Sun City West, everything built within a certain time frame. People love to come here throughout the country. Like Illinois, for example, their taxes are ridiculously high. They're through the roof. They don't have to pay any school taxes, which you may have your opinions about, but this is part of the appeal for individuals to move from other parts of the country to come here. So the taxes are considerably less. This part of the pie, no taxes. Sun City West. This upper section, Del Webb was testing, through Pulte, testing the new homes for Sun City Grand, which is right next to it. They were testing the new homes, and there's a massive gap in the ages of the home between the original Sun City and Sun City West, where they're built in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and the newer homes, which are in the 90s and 2000s. So they were testing some of the floor plans to use in Sun City Grand. And in that section, it's not part of the county island. So in that area, they actually have to pay the school taxes still. Another fun fact about Sun City West. See, there's a lot going on in Sun City West. This section right here is technically a mailing address of Sun City West, but it's a separate active adult community, which it's the only area in the West Valley where you have that, where it's the same name city-wise, mailing address city-wise, as an active adult community, but it's a different active adult community that doesn't have any association with Sun City West. So they don't have access to all the same facilities. The fees are going to be different. The benefits are going to be different. And that confuses people. They go in there thinking, well, it's Sun City West. No, it's Portobello. It's a country club community. It's a lot different. You don't have the workshops and art facilities and all that. It just doesn't exist there. It's a different type of lifestyle. So if you're coming from out here, which is pretty far away. I mean, if you're in the West Valley, it could take you hour and a half, almost 2 hours, depending on how far out you're going, and you don't go out there on a regular basis, you don't sell out there, and you're not super familiar with the community, chances are you don't really know as much about these little nuances as possible. I would not sell out here. I'm not going to do it. I was in a class just the other day, and I learned about how down here there are all these fissures based on soil conditions. So you have to know what types of things to disclose and understand how the different soil effects could affect the foundation of the home. Hearing that, I was like, yikes, no thanks. I'm glad that I don't sell out there because I don't know anything about it. So when we get a bad rap because we don't represent them properly, it probably has to do with the wealth of knowledge you do or don't have about the area, so you can best help somebody make the most important purchase of their lives. So that's my rant. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, on YouTube. Reach out to me in any of those different areas. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. Free content, book club, all kinds of cool stuff that you can keep track of us on. So hopefully this was a little bit of an eye-opener for you. For those of you thinking about getting into the business, think about what your niche will be and which area you want to get into. And I'm happy to help provide any information about what might be realistic about trying to get into that market. So thanks so much, and I hope to talk to you guys soon.